Hey, it's your boy again, KQKC Boxing. Welcome to my channel, and a big shout out to the American Cancer Society. One of the charities that I would like to get involved in more financially wise. And getting to the video, it's a breaking news, but it's a day old news, but it doesn't matter, because the WBC president, Mr. Suleiman, ordered the next fight for Shawn Porter will not be a mandatory. It will be Earl the Truth Spence Jr. per WBC. Now, that is a great thing to hear. So maybe Shawn Porter duck plans has been spoiled, because see, if this didn't happen, if the WBC didn't step in, it would have been an outcry, a big time outcry for Spence and Porter to get it on. Now, as I mentioned once before, you have to have special permission to walk in that ring after someone else had a fight. And Earl Spence had that permission. Now, I don't know, was it the WBC idea? Or was it Steven Espinosa's idea? Or was it Al Heyman's idea? I do not know. So, what I can tell you is this: it doesn't matter whose idea it was, because for the simple fact, I would love for that to be shoved in Shawn Porter's face. Because see, soon he got the belt, and after he got the ring from lying, because he did put on a good front. Oh, it seemed like I'm scared, Jim. Well, yes. Now, I know Jim Gray works for Showtime, and he's a pretty much unbiased announcer. But sometimes, you know, you have to state the obvious. Now, you say you're going to fight him next, right? Now, everybody heard you. See, this is what I would have said. Everybody heard you. Earl right here, he heard you. He showed respect to you and your father. But, as he said, let's get it on. And you agreed. So, that's the next fight we all will see, right, people? Now, if we don't see that fight, please, everybody, call the WBC office and voice your opinion. That's what I would have said. But then you have to put things in context. Now, Earl, he got up in the ring with special permission. There's no problem with that. You know, that's a hint. Then he joined the clean boxing program, which is VADA. That's no coincidence. And that's for the WBC, Clean Boxing Act, I may add. In order for you to fight for the title, you have to be tested through the Clean Boxing Act with the WBC, which he already been tested numerous of times with the IBF, because they also do that. And I believe they use USADA, the same testing they do on our Olympic athletes. So, therefore, maybe a lot of channels, including myself, maybe jumped the gun a little bit as far as duck, duck, goose, goose, Sean Porter. But, oh yeah, it's a but in there. This remains to be seen. See, Anthony Joshua and, of course, Fast Eddie Hearn stated that the WBO said that they will be stripped of their belt if they don't fight their mandatory by such and such date. Well, the date came and went, and nothing did not happen. The president of the WBO, I don't know if they in cahoots together or what, but now the WBC is a little more fair than that. Pretty much what they say, I would say about 75 to 80% of the time it's law. So hopefully we should expect to see a fight in 2019 between Earl and Sean Porter. Now, let's analyze this now. Will Sean Porter ass sit there and come up with excuses? Will he be another Keith Thurman and be accidental prone? Will he hurt his hand on the punching bag? Or what would it be? Because we all know how Sean Porter and his father gets out of situations. They use the business side of boxing. Well, this is a new day. The business side of boxing told you that your son's next opponent would be Earl the Truth Spence Jr. Just like you called out Danny Garcia and got in the ring. Well, Earl Spence did the same to you. Danny was man enough to accept that challenge. Will you be man enough to accept Earl Spence's challenge? Or are you going to drop the belt? Or are you going to try to defend it the best way possible? Now, I'm not picking sides in this fight, even though I like Earl Spence. He has the better fundamentals as far as he has a great ring IQ. He has a great balance when he throw a punch. Great footwork. He have done things in sparring that he haven't had a chance to do in the ring. And that's quote unquote from Earl himself. He said he would like to work on a few things in the ring, but normally he gets some out of there with what he have. So, and plus he's a better body puncher than Sean Porter. See, Earl gonna hit you and work the body in the middle of the ring. Sean Porter will have to push you towards the rope, then work. Now, maybe because he's short, I don't know. But I guarantee you, if he tried that with Earl in the middle of the ring, he will get countered. And Earl is not going to let him just rush in and push him to the ropes. No. Earl going to step to the side to make him cut off the ring. And when he do cut off the ring, Earl going to work a combination and end up with the left going down the pipe. Now that's how I see it. That's how I see it playing out. But what I can't see is Kenny Porter and Sean Porter dropping the belt, coming up with an excuse. Then after that, another excuse. Then they try to stall the fight as long as possible. So, therefore, right now, Earl Spence trump any mandatory he might have. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's boxing. What is not a boxing is bullshit. That's right. Soon as Sean Porter, no fundamental ass, get out the ring, and soon he gets in front of the camera outside the arena, then he goes on record as saying that I will fight once a year and my mandatory. And that makes the WBC kind of look bad. And the Suleimans don't appreciate Earl Spence getting in the ring saying that, hey, I want you next fight. Which they know, the Suleimans know, that Earl Spence is a great welterweight, and he has put fear in everyone that steps in the ring with him. So therefore, the Suleimans say, hey, no, this fight got to go on, and it got to go on next. It's too much money at stake. It's too high of a demand for this fight. So therefore, the WBC ordered this fight to be next. There you go. Now, the question is, will Sean Porter fight or honor the WBC order? Now, if you go on the premises of listening to his father, I would say, hell yeah. He gonna fight him. If the WBC ordered Sean Porter to fight Earl Spence, he's gonna fight him. For some reason, maybe that's because Sean is his son. But Kenny Porter's mind is fucked up. So, why? I don't know. But when fighters get to a certain pinnacle in their careers, their trainers or their fathers slash trainers think they are the baddest fighter on the planet, which is not true. They brought in Barry Hunter. Barry Hunter must have been showing Sean Porter some new things, some new wrinkles in his game. He must have been doing something new. He must have been bringing out a little boxing this time. And he got rid of the little football bull charging that he does. Well, like I told many people, that when you take someone out their comfort zone, or what they do that makes them feel comfortable, then there's a problem. They are not used to fighting that way. And you cannot change a fighter in one training camp. Sean Porter might have boxed. I give him the first 2 rounds. And that's it. Then he went to the old Sean Porter. The bull rusher. Leading with your head. Open your guard up with your head. Now, I will give him this. It was only 3 headbutts out of the whole fight. Only 3. That's all. Just only 3. That's all. He didn't fuck him up too bad. He just busted his head on the side. And, probably broke his fucking nose. So, I don't know. Garcia had a big swollen nose. And, of course, his head was busted, which needed to be stitched. That's Sean Porter. That's the real Sean Porter. And I don't care what anyone says. These guys from Texas seen and done everything possible in boxing. And Earl Spence has Derek James as his trainer. And Derek James is doing great down there in Texas. They're doing great things. Now, I'm not talking about Charlo and Regis, Prograis, Brandt. I mean, I'm not talking about those guys. I mean, there's other guys out there that's up and coming. And Derek James is working with them. And, man, you talking about next generation, next era. Wow. Things gonna be different. All this ducking and shit, it shouldn't have to. I mean, the WBC shouldn't have had to get involved in this bullshit. That's what I don't understand. Why did Mr. Suleiman, which is the president of the WBC, the CEO, based in Mexico, why did he have to get involved and order the Sean Porter fight and Spence next? Why? He knows why. Because if he didn't do that, they wouldn't be fighting. They wouldn't be fighting nowhere near 2019. Now, he probably would have got a lot of ridicule from channels like mine, channels like 78 Sport, for 9, Blue Blood TV. I mean, he would have got ridicule. Then next thing you know, Kenny out there defending his son again. Maybe Ticket TV go in on his ass again. Or maybe he'll call Dante Boxing Nation. Why are they doing that? They misunderstanding me. See, what it is, are you going to let me talk? Okay, see, Dante knows me. And he knows how I roll. I mean, I never seen an old ass man try to be so cool in my life. No disrespect, but sometimes you have to act your age and dress your age. Now, it's all fun and games and this and that, but hey, you're not that guy anymore, Kenny. You have a grown ass son. So, therefore, I really would say that if it wasn't for channels like mine and the rest of the channels and the WBC president or CEO, whatever you call them, if it wasn't for us two, there wouldn't been no fight in 2019. And I still have my fingers crossed and my toes, because I want to see what's the next chapter. By April, are they in a training camp or what? So there you go, KQKC people. The WBC ordered the fight of Sean Showtime Porter, the WBC welterweight champion, versus Earl the True Spence Jr., undefeated. When and where hasn't been decided. So actually, they haven't even sat down and discussed the particulars. But that's okay. All that is just formality. Sure, of course the champion will get more. But then again, who knows? But they have the same management, so they can get it done. And they can get it done quickly. So, with that, this is KC Boxing Channel. Now, first of all, if you have any comments on what I just said, please leave me a comment. I would like to hear your take on what I'm trying to explain. And also, I will be reporting on the fight after the fight tonight. You might have to give me a little time to get back to the house and do what I do, because I'm going to a close friend establishment, and I wouldn't be going because I don't really support this fight, but he went out the way to invite me, one of his customers, only customer that he is inviting, with some close friends, to watch the fight with him at the shop, the barber shop. And I was honored. I really was, because he's not that type of guy that mess with anybody or everybody. So therefore, supporting him or not, I'm going to watch the fight. And out of respect of my subscribers. Now, the LDBC, hey, what they do, hey, that's what they do. Hey, that's on them. I'm not going to knock them. They believe in what they believe, and I can understand that. But the way I look at it on my channel is that I might have some Latino brothers. I mean, you might have some black brothers that's interested in this fight. Dante Boxing Nation and Blue Blood was on together discussing the fight. So therefore, as I was saying, give me time to get to the house. I'm only 15 minutes away, and I will report on the fight round for round. I'm not saying it's going to be an hour-long video or anything, but I will give you the winner, and you probably would know the winner already before I even get there, but I will tell you how it went and how everything went in the corners and everything else. So, KQKC Boxing Channel. Now, if you like where this new decorative channel is going, you know I really, really need your subscription, because you all will make it possible for me to get more involved in the American Cancer Society. And later on I will tell you why I support it so much. And I also will let you know what KQKC stands for also. I know people still wonder, right? Okay. Well, and if you subscribe to my channel, always, I'm sorry, that's my telephone, but always, let me cut this off. Always hit that icon bell. It will let you know each and every time I upload a video. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for the interruption. And if you like what I'm saying, man, hit that like button. That's important to us. And without that said, man, this might be my last video too after the fight tonight. So, unless something come up, cause I told you I always keep you informed. KQKC will see you when I see you. Once again, peace and love.